Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss about a very important topic on classification, mainly unsupervised classification using Google Earth Engine platform. In this tutorial, I will try to discuss about that all of those theoretical part about that unsupervised classification. After that, I also show you that how we can easily make this unsupervised classification using Google Earth Engine platform. So let's go. So first of all, unsupervised classification, it is a part of machine learning method. Mainly, we can divide it the machine learning into two way, sometimes three way, but mainly two way is that supervised and unsupervised. So we already discussed a lot of time about the supervised classification. Today I will try to discuss about the unsupervised classification. Mainly, unsupervised classification is also called the clustering. In this unsupervised classification is the problem of classifying a dataset without any levels of training. So in this time, when you want to do the unsupervised classification, you don't need to take any types of training sample from the satellite images as well as also the ground truth. So without taking the training level from the satellite images as well as also ground, you can easily classify your satellite images. So unsupervised classification is the problem of classifying a dataset without taking any types of training point. And how it will be work? So mainly, unsupervised algorithm is to find out the tendencies, similarities between the certain feature vectors or pixel value. So its main target is that it finding the tendency then similarities between the certain pixel values of satellite images and make the classified. So mainly here you can see the example about that clustering. So here you can find out the before clustering. Okay, you can see that is the before clustering. All of those things will be same. But when I apply the clustering, then it will be classified. Okay, you can see we can get the cluster 1 and cluster 2, two classes, it divided. So now how it will be work? So mainly it finding the similar tendency, similarities between those two things and classified the two class, cluster 1 and cluster 2. So the goal is to the group data within clusters such that the members of one cluster are the similar as possible while being as different as possible from other cluster member. And mainly in this cluster, we're using here the k-means algorithm. And k-means algorithm mainly work for that step is that centered initialization, after that classes allocation, and then centered updating. Using this three step, it will be work. And unsupervised classification, when you do using the Google Earth Engine platform, first of all, we should know about a package. This package called the ee.cluster. Mainly, this ee.cluster, this package handles the unsupervised classification. It also called the clustering in Earth Engine. So mainly what is the general workflow for the clustering? So first of all, assemble feature with numeric properties in which to find out the cluster is the first step. After that, instant it a cluster, set it parameter if necessary, then train the cluster using the training data and apply the cluster to an image or a feature collection and label the feature clusters. Okay, so now let's go the practical example on Google Earth Engine platform, how we can easily apply the k-means clustering and then apply the classification using the unsupervised classification. So let's go. So here I already open a code, you can see. So mainly in this code, what can I do? Just I simply take a satellite images. Okay, so I take the Sentinel-2 multispectral instrument level 2A data, and I also get the data for year of 2021. I use here the cloud pixel percentage less than 1 and take the median composite, and now I display the image. Here I can get this image look like that. Okay, so now in this time I use this image for making the unsupervised classification. Okay, so first of all, in this time it is an unsupervised classification method. So that's why in this time I don't take any types of training data or level data. Okay, so I did not take any types of level data or training data. So first of all, what can I do? First of all, I need to extract the raster values from this image. Randomly I extract. Okay, not set any types of training point and take the pixel value, not like that. Just I simply extract the raster values from here. So I also commenting this line, so it also better. Just extract the pixel values from this image. Okay, so in this time from this image randomly I extract the pixel value. So how I can do that? So for that, first of all, take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is that samples, and then I call my image. Basically this image is stored in a variable. This variable it is stored. Simply copy this name and paste here, and then use a function. It's called the sample function. Okay, so mainly this function extract the pixel value randomly, and I can also set here that number of pixel, how much pixel value I want to need. Okay, so let's go. Just I simply make the dictionary and fill up all of those arguments one by one. So first of all, region. Region is our boundary shapefile variable name. It is that ROI, then scale. So in this time, I take this pixel value 10 into 10 meter square. So put here this 10 meter scale resolution, 10 meter. Then projection don't need, I simply remove that. Factor don't need, remove that. Number of pixel. How much pixel you want to take in this time? In this time, suppose I take this 15,000 pixel value. Okay, then seed not need, I simply remove that. Tile scale is need, so just I simply put the tile scale is that 4 values, and then it's remove that, it's not need. Okay, so now it showing, it extract the 15,000 pixel value randomly from this satellite images. Okay, so let's go about that. If you want to check about that, just simply print, and it not showing about the result because we already know about the Google Earth Engine platform. When it will be across the limit of the 5,000, then it's showing the result, this type of result. We did not get the result about that. So in this time, from this satellite images, we extract the 15,000 pixel values. Okay, and this is my data set. Okay, in this time you can see showing the result is that over 5,000 element. When it will be across the limit, then it will be not showing. But if you want to check the size, suppose use here the size function and check about the data set, we can find out the 15,000 number. It means that in this time from the satellite images, I extract the 15,000 pixel values, and this is my data set. And further, this data set I apply here the k-means cluster and make this algorithm. So for that, what can I do? So let's go. So in this time, I create a cluster model using k-means. Okay, so just I take a variable and then I put the suppose cluster, put the variable in cluster, and then I put here this algorithm. You can see already, we can see the algorithm e cluster k-means. Okay, just simply copy that. Okay, and simply copy. Here we can find out lot of argument about this class. In this time, it's very important. Cluster number. Okay, it's very important about that. Otherwise, other thing not need, I simply remove that. So in this time, first of all, I define cluster number. Cluster number, suppose in this time, I put the cluster number in here, the 10. Okay, when I put the cluster number is the 10, then from these satellite images, it classified into 10 class all of those pixel value, and all of the similar its pixel value from the 15,000, it makes the 10 class. When I put here the 25, then it make the 25 classes. When I put here the 30, then it make the 30 classes. Okay, from this 15,000 pixel value divided into the 30 classes. In this time, suppose I get the result for the 25 classes. I just put it the 25. So then I use here the train function for train my data set. So just I put here this train the data set. So I just put here this. In this time, I don't need to add all of the things, okay? Because in this time, I'm not using here this input properties or training point. Just simply move it, not need. In this time, I just need the feature. My feature is that 15,000 pixel values, okay? It is stored in this variable samples. Simply copy that and paste here, okay? So now it will be work. And now I just simply, this is my model, okay? This is my unsupervised classification model I created. So now this model I just add with my image, okay? So how I can add that? Just I simply take a variable. Suppose put the variable name is that cluster image or classified image, anything you can put. So after that, I can simply call my image. Here you can see this is my image. I simply copy this image. I just add with my algorithm, unsupervised algorithm, and paste here, and just use a function, classify function. In this time, we are using here the not classify. We need to use here the cluster function because we are using here this unsupervised, okay? Cluster, and then I use here this, call the variable name and paste here. Okay, so now this unsupervised algorithm successfully added with my image and it's stored in this variable. Okay, so now I show the result about that. So just I put here this map dot add layer and then call this cluster image, this variable, and paste here and click to the run. So now it will be added a layer, and mainly in this time we get the total 25 classes, okay, from this satellite images. Okay, when you put the 10, then we can get the 10 classes. Okay, so in this time 25 classes I got in here. So for that I also add here this visualization. So make here the curly bracket and put here the mean. It will be start from the 1 and put here the max, suppose 25 classes, put here the 25 and put here the plated function about that. So make a color list of the plated. So I put this color, let's suppose such as, first of all I put here this suppose purple color, and then put here this suppose cyan color, and suppose then put here this suppose blue color, and then put here this suppose as a green color. Okay, any color you can use. So then use here the yellow color. After that I put here this suppose red color. Okay, in this time you can see map is showing, but I did not understand about the class. So now I click to the run again. So now it classified and we can get the different pixel value with different color. You can see now it will work, I hope. Yeah, one let's select in here. Okay, okay, so now you can see that just we get the color look like that. We can we can easily get the cluster values and also change the color and get the proper classes. In this time we can get the water body as the yellow color. So this type of color we can get the water body. Then we can also find out that this type of color for that barren land we can get in here, look like that. Okay, barren land we can get this type of color, as well as okay, we can get the, you can see the this type of build up where we can get this type of color. Okay, so all of this class, so mainly it classified in this time 25 classes. Okay, 25 class is available in here. So if you want to increasing or decreasing the value, then it will be look like that also low classes. Okay, so for that in this time I can simply put here that. So in this time, suppose we can get the water body. Suppose you want to check what is the cluster value, simply in inspector I'm click on the any water body. Suppose I click on here. So now I can get the cluster value about this pixel. You can see 22. Okay, so this 22 is that water. Okay, you can see, click on here, I can get the similar. So it's showing that as a 22. You can get the 22. Okay, so all of those water pixel value in this time showing as a 22 cluster value. We can see. 22. Okay, so now if you want to separate only for the water body map, what you can do, just simply take a variable. Suppose I put the variable in the water and then call my cluster image. From this cluster image, I just simply use a equal function and set equal to 22. Okay, so in this time all of those 22, which means the water, it will be class separately. So I want to show the result. So use add the map dot add layer and call the water, simply copy and paste here. I show the results such as water body mean 0 and also put at the max, suppose 1, and set the related function such as put at the gray color and also put at the water body such as a blue color. Okay, so now let's check about the result. In this time we separate for the water body from this map, unsupervised classification map, we separate the water body. So this is our classified map. In this classified map, we can get total 25 classes. Okay. From the 25 classes, I just separate only for the one layer of water body. Okay. So this is the process for making the unsupervised classification method without taking any types of ground truth data, without taking up any level data. So now you can see it's showing only for the water body map. Okay. And this process is also help when you want to make the crop classification. Mainly agriculture, different crop has the different class values or pixel values we can got, and according to this pixel value we can easily classify the crop land, different crop, and classify the cropland. So now you can see it display the only for the water body. Okay, we can get the water body. Okay, it's showing the only for the water body, and this water body map generate from the unsupervised classification map. And finally we can calculate the area, how much area will be available for this water body. So all of those things we can easily calculate from this Google Earth Engine platform, as well as we can easily export this type of images from Google Earth Engine platform, and also work with the ArcMap software for doing this type of work, calculating, as well as also make the proper map for our research paper. Okay, so you can see this is a classified map, and these are only for the water body map which I created in here. We can easily create it about that using the unsupervised classification method, as well as we can also check the accuracy about that unsupervised classification method. Okay, so this is the process for making the unsupervised classification method. Okay, so in this time, if you have any question regarding this tutorial, you can just ask me. I also try to give the answer. And further, if you want to join my live training program on 5th August, it will be held on the 5th August live training program, total 7 days. It will be, this class will be held only for the Friday and Saturday, and class duration is day 3 hours. Live training program time is the 9 p.m. from 12 a.m. GMT plus 6. Online training, you can get the all of the supported. Okay, so basically the first 5 registered people get this 50% discount. And if you want to join this online training program, just contact with this WhatsApp number, as well as a contact with this email. Okay, and basically this online training program is totally for the beginners who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth Engine platform, who don't have any knowledge about the JavaScript programming or Python programming. And we mainly cover all of those things, such as land use, land cover classification, air quality monitoring, time series analysis, calculating any indices, supervised machine learning method, all of those things. Here you can see all of those course content about this upcoming online training program. And I will add all of those information in our video description. In this video description, you can easily find out all of this information about the upcoming online training program. And in this online training program, you also get some benefit, such as you can, after submitting all of those assignment, you can get the e-certificate, you can get all of those materials, slide, PDF, practice code, also get the recorded video class, and also get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, so when you face any problem regarding any issue, then you can get the support from our WhatsApp group. Okay, so all of those batch has an individual WhatsApp group or Google Classroom. Then you can easily get the support from here. For any time, you can get the support for any issue. And if you want to join this online training program, just contact with this WhatsApp number, as well as also contact with this email. Then you can easily registration. Okay, so today is no more. So I hope you enjoy this online today's tutorial. Okay, so thank you for watching that.